Hi there, everybody. Spike here. This is Chow Time in the field. All right, so I'm out here in my garden, one of my gardens here. I got a nice little garden starting to sprout up and stuff. So I wanted to share a couple of tips with you because I'm kind of doing that whole foraging and gardening thing. And so let me give you a couple of tips that I've learned as I go. I am not a great gardener by any means yet, but I've got a lot of different things here. I got potatoes and corn. Corn has not done well with me so far, but squash I can grow like a champ. I got a few over there. Got some potatoes and garlic and tomatoes and look at the lettuce. Look at that. And the beets. Look at all those greens. All right, first tip: beets. So look over here. Let's come over here. So these are beets. See, the beets are down there doing their thing. Right now, that's not a whole lot of beet stuff going on there. Down low, I don't want to mess with that. But these greens, are you kidding me? These are harvestable, edible, hugely nutritious, and very, very tasty. So take these, when you come out, if you're going to grow some beets, take a couple of leaves off. Take one there, and one over here, and one over there, one over there, one over there. Get a big bushel of greens, beet greens, and eat those bad boys. Saute those up with some garlic, some butter, olive oil, whatever, and you're good to go. Kale. Now, see, we got a problem here with kale. Look at this. Something is eating my kale. What's eating my kale? I don't know. I don't see you, but there are some bugaboos that have been eating it. And I sprayed, here we go, there's something. There's a little something there. That's gonna become a caterpillar of some kind. I spray with organic stuff. I have not really used like dish soap and that sort of thing. I just put a whole bunch of organic stuff. So I recently sprayed. Most of everything is doing pretty well. So beet greens is the first thing. Second thing, go to my first show. What the heck is purslane? I'm gonna show you again. I did not plant purslane in my garden at all. And I'm gonna tell you, it is popping up like crazy. Here you go. That is purslane. All through here, that's purslane. We got some more over here. Over here, there's another one right there. Where's the big one? Oh, here's a big one. Okay, here's a good size one. Right there, that's purslane. This is the bigger purslane. This is one that I will harvest soon, I'm sure. That is a very large purslane, okay? That is edible. All of this is edible. The leaves here, edible. Stems, edible. The stems are not very big yet. So when the stems get big, I'll pickle them. You can pickle them and eat them. They're like pickles. It's great. I mean, they're not like pickles. They're not going to be the same texture. But there will be pickles. And you want to get rid of some of the weeds. I got some weeds here. I'm not sure. Some of the weeds are edible, but I haven't really found which ones besides purslane. I love purslane. We can work with that. Highly recommend it. There's some other edible weeds out here, I'm sure. And look, let's see what. So the lettuce, that's going crazy. There's something in here. Oh, and I recommend when you're gardening, use some gloves. I don't have any gloves. If you don't have any gloves, then shake the base. Just kind of give it a little pop before you go in there, because sometimes you don't know what's in there. I have said howdy to more than one spider. There we go. And I am not a fan of spiders, y'all. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is, where are we? Oh, there's a good one. Snow peas. Now, snow peas are quite easy to grow. You just plant them near something that they can climb on and let them go. And here's the cool thing about snow peas. So we got a nice snow pea coming in right there. Beautiful. All of this is edible. Every part of the snow pea plant is edible. And it's tasty. So if you wanted to, you come over here and you go, well, that's a lovely looking little stem. I will take that stem off. And see, look at all that. That's kind of fun. All right. Put that on. Put it on a salad. Or put it in your face. Tastes like sweet peas. Very good. So, there you go. Eat the whole pea plant. Everything's great. And those snow peas will come out. I have snow peas planted all here. All around there. Some more little ones coming up over there. I can't do them on these fences because I got some goats and donkeys that'll come up and tear them up. And I don't want that. But I have a bunch up here, maybe you can see right there. So I planted those. That gets self-watered, so they're really coming up over there. And I have a trench. I mean, not trench. Hello, words. They're neat. I have done some strings across. It's, I believe it's called a Florida weave, and I'm going to be doing that here with my tomato plants. See, these tomato plants I haven't really done anything with. I'm going to be getting rid of all these down here, all the stems down there, because tomatoes kind of temperamental. So they like having the roots being watered, but I have a system here that kind of comes up on top. So you got to be careful with that. And I've got it between two sticks here. So I'm going to run a line here across. It's going to weave in and out. And it's going to give the tomato plants some support. That way they can grow better. And now here's a fun tip. If you're planting things, put a sign of some sort that tells you what you're planting, because I failed to do that. So whenever I find out what's coming up, because I think these are bean plants, I think. There's some of these here, I'm like, I don't know what they are. So if you like playing fast and loose with your gardening, awesome, because it's kind of like Christmas. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's an eggplant. Love it. That's fabulous. I love eggplant. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I do know what these are. That's corn. I know I've got some squash here, potatoes, things like that. But other things, I'm not sure. I don't know what these are. I don't know what these are. They look like a broccoli plant, but kind of not. Could be a weed. I'll let you know later. Anyway, that's a little gardening, foraging tips for you. Because it's all about the food. Foraging is awesome. I mean, it worked for Renee Redzepi. You know, so I'm learning foraging, and I'm just going to share things with you guys as I go, as I learn things. And I planted some. I just planted some grape vines, so we'll see what happens with them. And I got some blackberry bushes that are doing really well later on. So we'll chat about that. But anyway, hope there's a couple little tips in there for you. Keep watching. Watch my show. Watch the recipes that I make. A lot of the stuff comes right out of this garden. As a matter of fact, the other day, if you've got a lot of greens out here, now these right here, potato plants, I don't think you can eat those greens. But like the beets, the kale, the peas, things like that, you harvest a little bit of all of those, chop those up, saute them in some olive oil, some spices, a little garlic, and then add a little cream, and you've got a base for what I did the other day was salmon. I made that as a base with a little lemon, and it's kind of like a nice succulent, creamy base with the greens, and the salmon on top was perfecto. So give that a shot. There you go. That's it. Just off the cuff. See you later.